Shoreline of Big Bear Lake. Your name is?
Garrett.
Garrett. He's a subscriber of the channel, so he gets the shore prize. Congratulations there, Garrett. Good job. You getting anything out here? I saw you earlier had one.
Just a couple, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting them out here, Juniper Point. Well, good job. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate you, buddy.
See you.
All right, everybody, we got another Q&A session here. We're on the shores of Big Bear Lake. Bear along with the breeze. Let's see what we can do for those questions. First question is from, we'll go down to get the better ones. Is there any tips on detecting bites on a mini jig? I noticed that I barely feel anything when fish take the jig unless they really slam it. That's from David F. Yeah, there is. You want to make sure that you're maintaining a good tension on that line. You don't want to ever let that line get into slack, even if you're throwing jigs. So you're always wanting to keep that line at the tightest point possible. So even if you make a pause or slow that retrieve down, make sure you're pausing and retrieving a little bit just to tighten that line. So in short, just keep that line tight and always be ready for a hook set. I know that can be a challenge when throwing a jig, but that's the key. It's really what you're feeling, what I call is a tap back. Basically, when you're lifting and then release, you'll feel like something pulled back at you, and that's unnatural for just the jig to fall, and that's your cue to set a hook. That's the best I got for you on that. Let's move on to the next question. Another question, Q&A, can you do a video on the Highway Reservoir? I wish I could, but after 9/11 they banned fishing from it, and you can no longer fish the Highway Reservoir. So there's really no video to make other than just telling you that you can't fish it. So if they ever open it up, I already know quite a bit about it, and I'd be more than ready to fish it. But I don't see them reopening. It's kind of one of those things where once they take it away from you, they'll never give it back. And the public basically let them take it, and now no one can fish it. So no videos on the Highway Reservoir. G ask, what type of work do you do? Well, that would be something that is like highly personal, so I don't really talk about that on the channel. There's really no point to, you know, mentioning what I do for work or how I make money. You know, it's just not important. So sorry, can't answer that. If we ever become, you know, friends somehow, and some subscribers absolutely have become friends, then you'll find out what I do for a living. But just to put it out there online on the internet, it's just not a big deal. It's not important. So all right, next question. A few people asked on some different videos, and I waited for this session to answer, is how do I decide, you know, where to fish Big Bear Lake, and like how do I know so much about it basically? And the answer really is that I've just been fishing here for many years, and that's why. I mean, because if you come out here enough, then you learn about the lake. I mean, a lot of people, they want to fish it once or twice in their whole life, and they think that's going to be enough to learn about the lake, and it's really not. I mean, you can have a good day out there and you know, be your first time ever out there and never know anything about the lake. Pull over, get out of your car, start fishing, and you'll kill it. But more than times than not, that's not going to be the case. It's a very tough lake to fish, and I did a lot of research to get, you know, like my buddies Huck and my brother, to get them on to fish when they come out here. There's a lot of pressure when you you know, bring people fishing, you know. So I do a lot of work, a lot of research, spend a lot of time looking and grinding and fishing and just getting out here. I mean, yesterday I was at Fisherman's Retreat, today I'm at Big Bear Lake. I mean, I'm all over the place, and that's how, you know, you learn about lakes by visiting them often and throughout the year. So in weather changes and all that, you just learn through doing. Big fan of learning through doing. So another question I got from the channel was, do I have a favorite like bait? Basically, like, do I pick one over the other, and basically what do I do with that, and why do I pick what I pick? And I would say I have much more favored the gulp egg, it's spelling G-U-L-P egg. The reason why is because the fishing tends to be finicky in most places, so it's a good idea to downsize what you're doing and use the smaller baits. Well, gulp eggs are tiny, round little balls that look just like an egg, like a fish egg, and it's just naturally a shape that fish love. Now, can you roll a power bait ball to look like that? Yeah, you can, but it's a little more unnatural, and the only thing that's a power bait really has going for it is its color and its scent that it gives off as it dissolves in the water. But a power egg has got size, shape, you can spray it, so it's got a little advantage over the typical power bait, and that's why I usually pick that. There's other things I like the pinch crawlers and some other things, but I tend to lean toward those gulp eggs. I've smashed fish pretty much everywhere with those things. They're really good, so that's why I picked that. Great bait. So yeah, gulp eggs, all the colors, I buy them all. I'm gonna wrap up this week's question and answer session. If you have a question about the channel, it could be anything. I may not answer it, or but most likely I'll answer just about everything. Be respectful and go ahead, put it in the comment section below on this video or any video, and we'll get to it on the next session. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Gotta go look for them fishies, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.